Ski. All right. I'm not doing the intro, bro. I never do the intro. Why would I do the intro today?
No, you just did it. You were singing.
Oh, okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Penny for Thoughts. We got someone special today. He's I'll let him do an intro. I'll let Autry do the intro actually to kind of explain like our guest. Since you did all the.
Why don't you have him do it since he's here?
No, you did all the research though, didn't you?
Not all the research.
Autry and I, you and I could do it one word at a time if you wanted.
That's a good idea.
Good.
Let's go.
So introduce your name first.
Jeff Clinkenbeard.
So what is your job?
I am, along with Kyaw Tha Hla, the founder of Sato48, Springfield And The Ozarks 48-hour film challenge.
That's cool.
And that's where teams of filmmakers have 48 hours, just 2 days to make a 5-minute movie. The twist is they don't know what the movie has to be about until it is revealed to them in the form of an inspiration package. So it could be anything.
Really?
Yeah. The inspiration package can be prohibitions. Like one year, we said no guns. Well, every male filmmaker came up and said, I can't make a movie without a gun in it. How am I going to kill my faux girlfriend in the story? And I said, well, use a knife on her. And they went, knives. Yes, we'll use knives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they were quite relieved. What, Autry?
Personally, I would do like maybe some like, just straight on hand action, some choking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One does not preclude the other.
I don't know if there's anything.
Just no guns that year.
I don't think there's anything more violent than like choking somebody,
Or intimate.
Yeah.
It could be both.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people,
Autry likes
autoerotic asphyxiation is choking yourself.
Yeah. Autry likes getting choked.
How when have I ever been choked?
Maybe on a peanut.
Yeah. What are you doing?
No.
Let's all pretend like we're choked. Do you know the international symbol for what someone really is choking? They put their hands here, up to their neck, and then they turn blue. And then you get that on video, and then you call for the helpers.
Saying helpers.
Yeah, crazy grabbers or whatever.
Damn.
Because you want the video, and once they show up, they're going to tell you not to take the filming.
Yeah.
Like somebody's dying here. It's like, well, okay, but I got the first 15 seconds of it, so I'm good.
Yeah, there's your viral clip right there.
Right there.
Right there. Where are we going, viral?
Autry,
Yeah.
get to choking.
Uh-oh.
Before this podcast started, I told Autry to come with like topics like to ask you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So like, what's one? You have to pull your notes out.
Yep.
So she read them down. She actually came prepared.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Normally she don't.
She's the one who's supposed, like, she's our manager, so she's supposed to come prepared. So.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean she brought condoms too?
Yep. They're over there in the box.
Fantastic. Do you have extra large?
No, we got extra small. Does that work?
I'll suffer.
We'll all suffer.
There you go.
All right, hit us.
You know the joke about why women are bad at math?
Uh-uh.
Because for their whole life they've been told this is 6 inches.
Is that true?
Is that
What
true?
do you have to think about that? Show me right now.
Is it one of the topics?
Here's the answer.
Yeah.
Show me 6 inches right now with your hand.
Dude,
Damn. All right.
Okay.
So. Okay.
All right.
Yo,
Yeah. I mean,
okay. That was a
now
$5 foot long.
Now
now
it's 9 or 10.
yeah, and prices have gone up. You can't get that for $5 anymore.
Yeah, that is
I'll talk a
crazy.
little bit about when I prostituted in New York when we get to it. Go ahead.
Okay, so
Talk in the mic.
why did you start stripping?
Well, because the furniture needed it. Oh, you mean the other kind of stripping?
Yeah.
Well, I
Did
mean,
you even do research before you came,
hold on.
Autry?
But you know what? Maybe this is a good entree because
Yeah.
I moved to New York when I was 18, right?
Yeah.
With no money, like $900. Well, that goes really fast in New York City. And this is when New York was really New York. I mean, 1977, declared bankruptcy. My brother who visited thought he was going to actually be stepping over dead bodies. Well, happily, I fell in with a male prostitute who was half Korean and half Hawaiian. And being from Springfield, Missouri, I'd never seen an Asian person before, an Asian man. So I was like, oh, this is super. Well, nobody tells you right off the bat they're a prostitute, right? They like, oh yeah, I'm a nice guy. And he was a nice guy, sort of in a way. But then he and I got close and then he called me and goes, hey, I can't make a trick. Could you step in for me? Like, what does it pay? It's like $50. $50. Okay, that's food for a week and a half.
Back in the day.
Yeah. So he goes, you just have to go over to this old guy's house and you won't have to do much. I was like, oh, okay. So he answers the door in his robe And I give him just the tiniest little hug. I mean, I'm not kidding you. And he goes, okay, we are done. But
What?
Yeah. I hadn't even entered through the door. But he goes, would you stay and have coffee with me? I was like, yeah, okay. So like for an hour we had coffee and talked and stuff like that. And then that was it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there were 3 more times, but I'll get to them.
Wow.
So he finished in less than 5 seconds.
Finished, bros.
What? Oh, yeah, that's one ass. Yeah. Oh, that was fast.
I don't know if he like maybe finished. Maybe he just got a little bit of heart pump, and that's what he needed to get his
Okay.
day going. His heart was like,
Yeah.
and then he just was done. You know, maybe I don't think he gets hard to finish. You know,
Yeah,
it's more of like an adrenaline rush for the old guy.
He was pretty old. Yeah, it probably just sparked a memory and he was done.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
I don't know if he jizzed in his pants.
Well, Tyler, but that reflects poorly on me that I didn't get him there. So that's why I tell it the way I tell it.
Leave it
I
I,
mean,
open.
was gonna say,
nowadays-
I got a question that
Okay.
goes into that one.
Okay.
Have you ever been turned on by someone while performing?
On stage or performing an act of sex? I
Audrey,
mean, because I would think
you
it would be axiomatic that you might be turned on while you're having sex with somebody. Is that what your question is?
Like on stage.
Oh, on stage. Well, yeah, because I'm always looking at the audience and, my type is whoever's in the room. I don't really have standards. I find it just facilitates things. So I'm always like looking at the audience going, oh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah. Oh, look, they're laughing. Okay, there's room for me in their life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. Audrey,
Yeah.
you ever thought about being a stripper?
No.
You think you could do it?
No.
You don't want to?
Even to the right music?
They put some.
No, I just do it on my own,
Okay.
like in the room.
Oh, by yourself?
Yeah.
Without getting paid?
Yeah.
You could
Okay.
tip yourself.
You could.
Get a stack of $100 bills and just put them places they've never been before.
You can put.
And then use them at come and go. How ironic.
No. What you can do, you can stack ones on your ceiling fan on each fan, and then you turn it on. Boom! It's freaking raining money.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there. Actually, let's do that. When you get home, do that and send a video, and I just want to watch it.
And I'll borrow your password.
Yeah. I don't have a password.
Oh,
Well, she's going to put this behind a paywall. We're not going to ask her.
Yeah.
We're not going to ask her to do it for free. I mean, that was the whole point of our conversation. You got to
Well,
get
no,
paid.
she's getting paid. All the ones raining.
Who you giving her the ones?
No, she pays herself.
Oh yeah, that was my idea. Damn it.
It's 2024 now. It's about there.
Yeah.
Women pay themselves.
It'll be
right.
2024 when this comes out.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yep.
When after January 17?
No, it'll probably come out in a week or two.
Okay, great. Because that's an important date. I'll get back to that too.
Well, speaking of like this year, I've heard that a lot of people are getting married on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, dive into that. I've seen something about that.
1, 2, 3.
I think that's probably the best
12,
reason to get married.
31,
It's
23.
the last day of the year.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
that's cool.
So is anybody on this podcast married?
Negative.
Okay.
Mm.
Anybody in the
Audrey
room?
was married.
No. Well,
Was
kind
it, was it annulled?
Hmm?
Was it annulled? Oh.
The clown.
The clown.
Oh, the
She's
clown.
clowning. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. That's cool. Well,
That is
yeah.
kind of cool.
I think we've all married something inanimate before in our lives.
You're not wearing your hoodie.
Yeah, where is your hoodie?
What hoodie?
The hoodie I gave you.
Matching.
Oh, what?
Matching.
Oh, shit. Don't break. What does that say?
It's your W. It's the W of your name.
That's actually crazy.
Let me see.
With a heart next to it.
Oh, that is lovely.
Is that in Korean?
That is lovely.
Yeah.
Is that in Korean?
I'm going to have to up
No.
your pay a lot more.
And then see?
I'm going
and
to
then-
double
and
it.
then-
0 to double. Yeah. Oh, I see. And you're so the mini. Okay.
It says Mickey.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
crazy. That's cute.
That's a lot
Speaking-
for an assistant to give to their boss.
Yeah, that's a little extra. I like it.
That's
You're
cool
get-
though.
You're getting
Even
a
though
raise.
we're in a relationship?
Work relationship.
Not work relationship.
What do you mean?
Out of this podcast.
Whoa.
Like YouTube videos?
We don't have to go into personal stuff.
Oh, let's do.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
Go,
do-
go into your
Yeah.
personal stuff.
Well, speaking of Mickey,
I thought-
you know what a Mickey is, right?
No,
Oh.
I don't.
You don't know what the term Mickey? That's the rape date drug.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a Mickey. Old time word for it.
I thought it was a
Mickey.
Disney character.
It can be if you really like Disney that much. But I had a friend who got Mickey'd in a bar, and I said, "Oh, you're supposed to open your own drink," and she said, "I did open my own drink. They put it on the rim of the can."
I was reading that.
Oh shit.
So
Sorry, don't worry
even
about
if you
it.
open it yourself, you're still ingesting it. Isn't that clever?
Yeah.
Horrible, but clever.
So what's up? I heard, speaking of that, there's a girl, she smoked weed with somebody and she died because it had fentanyl in it. I guess it's a big thing right now.
Fentanyl is what they give you to put you under when they're going to operate on you in the hospital. It is a powerful drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like a policeman recently either died or had to be taken to the hospital because he opened a trunk and the dust from the fentanyl came up and overwhelmed him.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Dangerous job.
Damn.
I was in a hotel once and the picture on the wall was kind of standing away from the wall a little bit. And I thought, what's going on with that? So I took it off the wall and there was a $1 bill kind of poked in behind it. And I opened the $1 bill and there was all this white powder in it. And I thought, oh my gosh, usually I pay $100 for this. And now it's like free. And it was a Motel 6. So I was really getting a bargain. Yeah. But then I thought, oh, what if this is fentanyl and I'm breathing it in right now? So I ran outside and blew it in a kid's face. And he didn't bother him. So I took the rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Test dummy.
Yeah.
Test dummy. That's great. He was already a little mongoloid, but so.
Aren't we all test dummies though?
Yes. Nowadays.
With the COVID shot, that's proof right there.
Yeah.
Hey, do the shot, see if it works, and then we'll do it if it don't or does.
Well, apparently it does a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see the commercial that Travis Kelce did? They said they paid him $20 million to do the Pfizer shot commercial.
Oh.
That's more than he makes like all year.
Yeah. Pharmaceutical companies, and the way pharmaceutical companies have really made their money is they realized they can take a natural process and term it a disease and then create drugs to treat that disease.
Mm-hmm.
So with regard to like aging, let's say you as you grow older, you tend to gain weight just naturally. It's just more difficult to keep weight off. Well, they decide, okay, that's a disease state, even if you don't get to obesity or anything like that. So let's create a drug to counteract that.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
So like people work their whole life to retire, right? And then when they retire, they're old and they need medicine to keep them alive. But the medicine costs how much the retirement is. So they got this whole system. It's just a circle. They're making all the money. So you're paying all the money that you get for retirement to them. So like you're to stay alive.
Yeah.
But then it's fucked. The whole system's fucked.
Especially with butt herpes going around.
Yeah. That's a bad one. Butt herpes.
You just got rid of that. I can't believe you got rid of that. I prayed about it.
Oh.
I didn't know.
The guy, the joke about the guy who got herpes in his eye. Yeah, he was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
That's not original, but it's not bad.
Sounds like it.
Not bad.
I mean, you introduced butt herpes.
Yeah.
You don't even have to look that close. I mean, especially if they fart, like, oh God, some of that's coming off on me.
I think that's just called hemorrhoids, right?
I'll be honest. It's butt herpes.
No,
real?
that's different. Herpes is a real, lives in your body, and during tenseness,
look
stress,
this up.
it comes out.
Look up the percentage of people who have herpes and don't know it.
Oh, it's 90%. I mean, we all have herpes. If you get a cold sore, that's herpes.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the way to counteract that is when the instant you start to feel it coming on, take an ice cube and just rub on
Really?
it, and it'll knock it right back down.
Huh.
50 to 80%.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big gap.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people lie.
Depending on the age, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have herpes?
Nope.
See, liar.
Like 0 to 90% of people have herpes.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, just somewhere in there.
You got any more questions planned out for us?
topics?
I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Something relevant, like since you did research.
This is relevant.
Yeah. Okay.
How old can you be a male stripper?
Oh my God.
It depends. Obviously, the acrobatic aspects of the pole become more difficult, but maybe if you add some patter in there and you get people laughing, because every woman basically says, first of all, I want a man who makes me laugh, right? Isn't that pretty pretty true?
Mm-hmm.
Same in every other world. Just people want to be entertained because everybody knows, like newborn babies are getting older. Right? We're all aging. All these looks are going to go away. All these opportunities and abilities are going to go away. But sense of humor, unless you get dementia, is something that can grow even richer. So maybe all you can do on the pole is hold on to it so you don't fall down because you lose your sense of balance. But you do 20 minutes. And then it's easy to sit on somebody's lap and do the same jokes.
Yeah.
And get drinks paid for
But
you.
You just got to know how to read the room because humor is subjective. It's just like art. Humor is art.
Well,
Yeah.
just like attractiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you'd have to be in the right club, like a club who's looking for, because older and younger is a thing.
Yeah.
And just like Asian, Blasian, and Haitian.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how old do you think I am?
This is always a horrible question for me because I'm bad at math. But I would say you are 21.
No.
21.
Older?
Older.
23.
Older.
27.
Yeah.
Lower.
You had to think about that. Huh?
26.
Yes.
26. You look great.
Oh, he's hitting on you.
Yeah. Oh, I've already been touching her. I've got a third hand. See, I keep two hands here, but
Yeah.
I got another third one going. That's why she's giggling so much right now.
Oh.
I found her G and her H spot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one that
Oh.
few people, H is often silent, so that's where I gotta
Yeah.
get it right up there. Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah. There aren't very many spelling jokes that can get a laugh, but I just wrote one.
I just remove your hair. The camera can't see your eyes.
Move your hair. Tuck in your headset.
Yeah, we want to see the look you're
Just
giving
scoot
me.
closer for the camera. You have to scoot closer.
Okay.
Let's do a little like deeper dive into you. So you're in
Okay.
like the media like space or
Yeah.
film. So let's talk a little bit about that. Do
Okay.
you want to start like how you started off with it? Or?
Yeah. Sato48 is in its 19th year.
Mhm.
So 20 years ago, John and I had the idea because we in New York were on the other side. We were in a 48-hour film challenge, and we were on the filmmaking side. So we came back to Springfield, and at the time there was a man here who was my mentor, and his name was Bucky Bowman, and he was like the Don of the arts. And so he said, "Oh, kid, that sounds so cool." That's what he called everybody, kid. That sounds so cool. You should get some funding and start something like that here in Springfield. So we wrote a grant to the Community Foundation of the Ozarks. Thank you very much. And they funded our first year, and they gave us a technical grant for the second year. And the first year we thought, well, if we get 15 teams, that's going to be a success. Well, 35 people showed up. We were fucking out of our minds. We didn't expect that many people to show up. So we're running, and this is the day when you had to burn DVDs because we had international judges around the world. So we're burning DVDs and DHLing them and FedEx internationaling them all over the place and just screaming at each other. And the filmmakers shot on mini DV tapes. So it wasn't fully digital. So they'd turn in their mini DV tape, and then we'd take that and we'd play that out of our camera into the computer. And that's how it got digitized for nonlinear editing. So then the second year, of course, we're going to do it again because like 35, that wasn't bad. The second year, there were 50 people, and then 60. And then we reached a point up until COVID where every year there was between 80 and 100 people participating in Sato48. And this year, after COVID, we're back to like wanting to get 100 teams in 100 days. That's why we're opening registration January 17. That's 100 days out from the kickoff, which is April 26th. That's that filming weekend.
January 17th, people listening.
Yeah. Facts.
Remember that.
January 17th. And that also is the opening for FIVEFEST, but we'll get to FIVEFEST in a moment.
Okay.
And my second time hustling. So, so it became very, thank you. I thought somebody laughed. No, it's just a burp. Fine. So, we did it every year, and we found that both young and young at heart, because we have to add that, right? Young at heart, because really it's a vibe more than a number. They really got a lot out of it. And not only that, but some of them ended up getting real work. Like one of our filmmakers, Chris Canote, the first year he did it, he was like watching his movie at work. And his boss came by and he tried to switch out, right? It never works. Everybody sees that you've been doing something else. Yeah. And so this was in Branson, and his boss said, what were you looking at, Chris? And he goes, well, I did this film last weekend for this thing called Sato48, blah, blah, blah. And his boss said, let me take a look at it. And he played it, and his boss went, you are in the wrong position. I am now putting you in charge of the whole video department. And he got this huge bump up. And you ask him, he goes, the reason I had the house, the car, the family, the funds, everything was because of Sato48. Making that film, proving that he could shoot well quickly and getting that bump up from his boss, rest of his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. So you like did films in HollyWood too?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I helped write the TV shows Cheers and Frasier. Have you heard of those?
I have.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I like Autry then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You too.
Because I grew up in around that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're so much older than they are.
Is there any like wild like Hollywood
grandma.
stories that you have?
Well, here's what we learned in HollyWood. All rumors are true. Every rumor was true. Who was dating who was cheating on who was gay, who was bi, who was this, who was that. Everything turned out to be true.
Really?
It was interesting. And they were all, have you heard this expression, open secret? It means something that to the outside world is secret, but within the group, it's an open secret. Everybody knows, but nobody talks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where rumors start. Well, the rumor is based on somebody kind of falling outside of the open secret circle, and that becomes a rumor. But that was all true because it was all based on something that they knew was going on.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you go to any like wild like HollyWood parties?
Every party that you went to during this era, because this was the late 80s, early 90s, they were all wild. I mean, everybody. I mean, this is when people were dying of overdoses and drugs and stuff, and it was all very accessible. And the music was fantastic, and it was a kind of a go-go era. There wasn't. I mean, the country wasn't nearly as divisive as it is now, and everybody still sort of revered Hollywood, and stars were in movies or on television shows that were broadcast. There was no streaming. There was no, all this cutting up of different segments of things. And, but now everybody has a lot more of an opportunity. The gatekeepers have had their keys taken away from them. Because you can have a TV show that isn't watched by even a small percentage of the people that watch a video, even a number of videos, right?
I feel like that's messed with our attention span, like having short clips and stuff like TikTok, Instagram. I have a hard time getting into shows and movies and stuff now that there's TikTok and stuff.
I sit there, John, I go through Netflix or Prime or whatever it is going, nope, I'm not watching an hour and 50 minutes. Nope. Where's an hour 30?
Yeah.
For a movie, you can do, unless you're telling the story of God and the devil through till the end of time, you don't need more than 90 minutes, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just watched the new Hunger Games, and it was 2.5 hours, and it was like the last hour was hard.
Yes.
Damn.
And I watch television series, and I'm thinking, you don't need 8 40-minute segments to tell this. But who wouldn't if you could, right? First of all, all the actors get more money because they're in more things. Yeah. I think the attention span, for a series, it's because now your attention span is only 40 minutes or 50 minutes for that episode. And then next episode's coming up, and there it is. So you're like, okay, well, I'll go get a drink and come back and maybe do another 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
but I also think, people are more visually and audibly, is that a word? Audio oriented? Audibly?
Adios.
Yeah. Akin. They're more tuned in. Like it doesn't take much to show you something anymore. In fact, I have a beef. I'll watch a movie and they'll give me like 30 seconds to look at the sunset or the wind blowing through the trees, but then they'll put something on text that's in a message and it's gone in 2 seconds. I'm like, I read fast and I even get what that said. Change around. The sunset I get. Perfect. Like you're just buying time. But when it's something I need to read, then leave it on the screen.
Yeah.
You know the rule for things on screen? Read it twice. An ordinary person reading it twice is how long it should be on the screen.
Yeah, makes sense.
That does make sense.
I have to read things twice. Sometimes I'm a fast reader. I just got to process it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're in the story,
Yeah.
So anyway, so Sato48, so it just has grown and grown and grown and more success stories. And we find that people do it for professional reasons to prove themselves. They can shoot well quickly. And in a moment, I'll make an announcement about one of our buddies in the room here, which is a nice little perk. And also they get together annually, like as a family to make them, or as college buddies. Like we did Sato48 as college groupies, as a group, and now every year we come back and that's how we get together. We get together to do Sato.
That's
so
cool.
There's a family aspect as well.
Yeah.
So now, are you familiar with the event in Springfield called Queen City Shout?
I'm not, no.
Okay, Queen City Shout, big music festival. Hundreds of bands over an entire week. Eddie Gamushi is putting it on. It has put it on for a number of years. They are adding film this year. So kind of moving in the direction of South by Southwest, right? Not just movies, films, all the other artistic creative aspects. Well, the film component is going to be, the films are going to be, for Sato48, there's going to be one day for Sato48 films, and Christian Wood and Tavish Lawson, who are Yellow Bike Productions, have picked 12 films that they know they want to show, definitely. And they went back like 5 years to look at all these Sato48 films. So we're talking about between 250 and 300 films they reviewed. And one of the 12 they have selected is called Housekeeping. Do you know who produced Housekeeping?
I think I know.
Okay, say the name.
Breckenvot.
That's right.
Breckenbot, he's producing right now.
Yeah. Chasing them dreams, baby.
Do the applaud thing. You're slacking back there. That's not the applaud. The applaud one where they clap.
That is like an alien applause. There we go. Breckenbot, woo! Housekeeping, ladies and gentlemen.
Bam. We're gonna crop Brecken's head on Audrey. Good job, Brecken.
Good job, Brecken.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Audrey, what's something else? She like runs this shit.
Yeah.
Bam bam.
Crickets, please.
Yeah, crickets, please.
That's right.
I'm trying to figure out which one I want to ask, but
Just pick
I
one.
think crickets is on
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Pick yours.
Not what I meant.
what days are the busiest nights?
What days are the busiest nights? Is that a trick question? It seems like an insider question.
Okay, time out. Let's
Yep.
just take a time out.
Okay.
Audrey did not do her research. He's not a male stripper. And
Yeah,
she's
what?
asked 4 questions in a row that is referring to a male stripper. So she has not did her research.
Because you
So I'm
told
gonna-
me he was a male stripper.
I take that back. I'm deducting your pay and you're not getting paid this week.
Wait, hold on. I'm a little flattered that you told her I'm a male stripper.
Me? I did? I said
yeah,
that?
you did.
Now you're a liar. now you owe me money. That's double deduction.
No, I'm not lying.
We can do this argument
I
later.
mean, when I heard that you also video, I mean, this shirt is like, it's a breakaway. It tears off easily in the back and stuff. So all I need to do is see $1 and I'll begin.
You got $8?
You got any dollars? Audrey,
Oh, she's moving further and further away.
hey, you're gonna hit the cameras.
Yeah.
Chill.
Oh no.
Chill.
Oh wow. Now we have to reset everything.
No, I think Brecken's on the top of it.
You just broke the camera. Not by hitting it.
Yeah, so we're excited. So and
Yeah.
this year, well, actually for the last 2 or 3 years, we've been 100% digital because I used to run the tech side of it, which was a nightmare. I was no good at it. I used a thing called FormSite. FormSite was beautiful. I couldn't really get it to function the way I wanted it to, so it was very like everybody would have to copy and paste everything, and it was a nightmare. And I tried something really ambitious one year, and then that's when Adam Engebretson and David Carr kind of swooped in and said, let us take this away from you. Okay, let's let somebody else who really knows how to code put together what Sato48 needs to be. So now we are completely paperless. Everybody agrees to the terms and conditions just by clicking a button and then typing their name, the way you do on most things nowadays that are paperless. All the submissions are online. So when we get together for the kickoff, which is April 26th, for the kickoff, and that's the beginning of the filming weekend. But when people turn in their films, they do that electronically. And we used to have an army of volunteers who would make sure it was the right resolution, make sure it was the right length, make sure it had audio, all these things. And now they just upload it and the program analyzes if there's audio and if it's the right resolution and if it's the right length. So we don't have an army of volunteers anymore. Everything's just uploaded electronically.
AI.
But what's cool then is you upload your movie, and when you're fully submitted, you're immediately taken into an exit interview, kind of put into a room, and an interviewer comes in. So we get the stories of like what happened for your 48 hours kind of thing right then and there. And so, you know what, you might want to actually, because you guys, I'm looking at Brecken, Banana Course Productions. You guys did a really good exit interview. It was fun. So you might want to pull that clip and you could show a second of it.
Yeah, pull the clip.
We moved everything around. Yeah.
You can search whatever it's on and whatever you think.
Yeah. I'd have to log in, I think, to the UI bakery and stuff. But
yeah.
Anyway, it was so that's all automated. You're just immediately taken there, and there's an alert that it takes the interviewer there. So it's all automated, and we get a lot of great footage that way. And this is something that you and I are going to talk about, Wyatt, about how to take those longer segments, but create something TikTok like that makes people want to go see it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of idea.
Something to capture their attention.
Yeah.
Because people get bored.
Because I'm not great with social media. I'm great coming up with the ideas, but the execution of it, I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a while to figure out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so maybe...
Ooh, 69.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure where it is in that. Because it is... Oh, you know what? That doesn't have behind the scenes. Shoot. I wish I had mentioned it. Well, but it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because everybody's exhausted, right?
Oh, yeah.
And something horrible has always gone wrong in their film. They dropped a prop and it shattered. But they got a cool shot out of it. You know, they made it work. And this is one of the things that people learn. It's like filmmaking is adapting because you're almost very rarely are you in studio. So you're on location somewhere. So something goes wrong. So you have to figure it out. You have to meet the challenge, even in the real world. And even if you have $250 million, you're still on a budget. Like we got to get in and out of this restaurant or in and out of this, apartment that we've only have for 2 days. And these are the shots we have to get. So we got to move people.
That's true.
And it also has to be excellent because nobody cares how long it took you.
Facts. Sorry, I got a message from Tinder. Someone matched with me.
Oh, cool. Maybe I should check my Tinder too. I mean, my Grindr, whatever.
Grindr?
Whatever.
Is Grindr better?
I think that's,
it would be for me.
I think that's...
Wait, what's Grindr?
It's
For those who don't know.
The gay version of Tinder.
Oh, Grindr's the gay version of Tinder?
Yes, essentially.
Are you on Grindr, Autry?
No.
You're not grinding?
No.
I grind.
I'm not sure there are... What's the women's version, the lesbian version of Grindr? I don't think it's Grindr.
It's probably Sander. Instead of a grinder, it's a sander.
Yeah.
Probably sore coochie. I don't
Or
know.
coochier.
I mean,
Yeah.
how would I know if I'm not, since I'm not lesbian?
Well,
Let's be honest.
lesbi.
I was going to tell a gay joke, but fuck
do
it.
it.
But fuck it.
Ah, that's good.
Can we get the applause? No, okay. That's cool.
Oh.
Shit. I actually had something written down.
Yeah.
You can talk about something else if you...
Okay.
What,
Oh yeah, I got
you were
plenty to
about
talk
to
about. No, so and our so our family all says, why are you guys still running around like chickens with your heads cut off? You've been doing this for 19 years. Well, the answer is every year is different.
Yeah.
Every year something new has come along, and even more so now is change accelerating. And so our constituents are mostly young, of course, because those are the ambitious people, but we have young at heart people who are also ambitious. And they expect a certain level of user interactivity. They expect a certain amount of video information, not reading. They expect things to kind of move slowly and be like not be able to move beyond a page unless everything on the page has been done. It's like, oh, you got to fill this out, right? So that kind of hand-holding everybody's accustomed to. So we have to be sure that all that's built into it. And when we're adding this new feature called FIVEFEST, which I'll get to, all that has to be in place as well. Now, this is where a great coder comes in, Adam Engelbretson. He made FIVEFest look exactly like the challenge side. So anybody who's familiar with participating in Sato48, when they look at the FIVEFest side, like, oh, this is the same flow, right? And that's important because it's all under one umbrella. So you expect to have a unified and consistent online experience. So, and that takes time. Anybody can just be sloppy, but to tell one story, which is really what a great website is. It's one story that affects everything else. Then that takes a little while to think through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotta be creative for sure.
We can come back to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of one story, like one good story, I have a question for Autry, actually. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. So answer this like with your like best knowledge. So how do you feel about the U.S. sending second carrier strike group fighter jets to regions as Israel prepares to expand Gaza operations?
What?
No,
What?
you answer it to your best knowledge.
Maybe
This is like a serious topic right now.
Say it again. Just slow it down a little bit, maybe.
How do you feel about the U.S.
United
sending
States.
the United States of America sending second carrier strikes, not third, second
Not first either. Second.
group strikes, fighter jets to the region as Israel, the country, it might not be a country. You should know this or not. I don't. Prepares to expand Gaza operations. This is a serious topic. How do you feel about it?
See, I'm not the one who likes to watch the news.
Autry, this is like serious. How do you not know?
Now, can I give you a little hint?
Sure.
The way you can get out of any provocative, controversial question like that, you just say, as long as both sides adhere to the international rules of war, I'm all for them.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Yeah, because if you read the international rules of war, it's unusual. I mean, it does not say civilians can't be killed. It says along the lines of the collateral damage has to be consistent with the goal of the attack, or, to that effect. Like there's wiggle room for ordinary people to die. So when people go on, oh, women and children are dying, well, it's built into the law that that's okay if you're at war. So there's no reason to take sides. Just say, what's the law? I mean, especially in America, which is a land of laws, and no one is supposed to be above the law, and that includes our military. Look, if you're disobeying the rules of law for international war, then that is bad. I don't care which side you're on. If you're within those, even though it might seem horrible to us, civilians, with regard to war, you're okay.
It's war,
It's war.
At the end of the day.
It's not a walk in the park.
Facts.
It's not no trade, it's war.
Yeah.
It is war.
It's war.
I'm just so distracted by the beautiful girl in front of me.
Aw. Oh.
That girl is like catching my attention.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's, yeah.
Look at her.
Yeah.
She's
It's
pretty hot.
January.
January, yeah, she's
Yeah.
fine. Sarah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, war, bad war. War's terrible. Women's rights. Yeah, women are equal. So we can punch women now.
That's right. And
Did you hear that? They passed that law?
And where?
Yeah.
In France?
In this room.
Oh, in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a law book in this room and we got it
There we go.
approved.
The International Rule Book of L206. Or should I not say that?
Fuck.
They don't know what apartment.
They don't know that it's I almost said it.
Like Missouri.
Here's my location, guys.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's right.
Shit. But yeah, what's some other stuff that you had to talk about? Something wild that the viewers would love to hear.
Something that's gonna just
And
make
you can
Audrey's
you can
jaw
entice
drop.
it into what you have going on now.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you the second because these are stories like in New York is a dangerous city, right?
Yeah.
So the second time that I was prostituting makes for a great story because I was broke. When you're 18, you can get away with anything, right? Nothing's going to kill you. And you'll try anything. So
I didn't try anything. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, sorry to interrupt.
You missed the boat, but there's always a chance. Right? You can just join the 23 club. Right?
I don't know.
23. You're 23.
Am I 23? Yeah, I'm 23.
He's 23.
I'm 23.
Okay. So I'm standing on a street corner because that's how you do it. And this really weird guy comes up. It's like, okay.
There was a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Plot twist.
Wow.
That was
That's
a
a
good
good
one.
one.
That was a good
That's
one.
very much of a good one. Yeah. I don't know if I can't top that. Oh, wait. That's a gay joke too. But fuck it. I'm going to use that. Not steal it, use it. So I'm kind of afraid, but I need the money. So I call my friend and I say, we're going to the Times Square Hotel, which is seedy beyond imagination. And if I don't call you back in 45 minutes, send the police. She's like, okay. And I didn't have to call them. It was really kind of a sad moment. He was like, he couldn't tie his shoes. So I kind of had to tie his shoes for him after it was all over. He couldn't like reach down to get, I was like, all right, well, this is far from romantic, but anyway. So that was number 2 of 4.
Damn, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. And why that is important, because in great stories, which we all want to tell, there's that twist, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person that you think is going to be the predator, the person you think is going to be the dangerous one, turns out to be the vulnerable one. Turns out the one that's really in more of a bind than you imagined.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's too many big words for me, but
but I'll go along.
but
with
Audrey
it.
knows. She understands.
Yeah, there we go. As long as somebody
Yeah,
understands.
She runs it, so she understands.
And going back, and so why is this important for in terms of Sato48? Because this kind of thinking becomes the foundation for what the inspiration package is going to be. So like a past inspiration package was that the event, your movie had to be about a national holiday that's never existed before. So your film has to take place on the day of that holiday. And then there has to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. So there's the preparation, there's the actual holiday, and then there's some kind of fallout afterwards. And we codified this in an inspiration package. Well, what that does is everybody who thinks they have a pre-existing story that they're going to come in, they're just going to fit the inspiration package elements into it, they're blown out of the water. They're like, I can't do my film that I was going to do because now this has to be a holiday that's never existed before. And we tell them, get on the internet, research, make sure that the thing you come up with has never existed before. So that's the kind of inspiration package that we're looking for, like a story that's never been told before or told in that particular way. And the other thing is, don't suggest any inspiration packages to me because then we can't use them. Because it has to be a total secret.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I might include something about stripping. So,
Audrey.
yeah, thanks, Audrey.
Mm.
You've inspired me.
Audrey's getting
Seduced me.
seduced.
Yeah.
Audrey's getting seduced.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Oh, yep. I have a
She's
fourth hand too. It's going in the other hole.
Yep. Oh, she's having an eye orgasm right now.
Now she's going to move away and break the other camera. All right.
Oh shit. Audrey, so what's another topic? Come on. You run this shit.
Well, since it's almost New Year's,
Talking to Mike.
does anybody have a New Year's resolution?
Good. It's pretty good. You can go first, Ty.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Some people do
Not
it,
exactly a resolution, but okay, more like a comment. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have one.
You can go first, Jeff.
Okay, I'll go first. My resolution is to adhere to those things that are really important long term, and only do those things that only I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
You know, the Jeff Clinkenbeards of the world. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And if that means that maybe the lawn doesn't get mowed, well, then somebody else can mow the lawn. Sorry.
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Because at the end of the day, what we have is time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're not running out of money. We're running out of time.
Yeah.
That ticks away. And somebody can give you money, right? Somebody can decide, I'm going to pay your rent.
In what world? In America?
You got to mow the
Anywhere.
lawn for it, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what?
And that's a metaphor. You know what a metaphor is?
I know what a herbivore is.
Oh, okay.
They eat
Oh,
plants.
yeah, right. So, but to mow somebody's lawn, it's not like grass. Anyway.
I meant mow the lawn.
Yeah.
Mine was there's no metaphor coming out of my mouth.
No, it goes into your mouth. Anyway, yeah, so that's mine. What?
No, I was just stretching.
Okay.
My headset.
Okay.
It was getting tired.
Yeah.
No, my New Year's resolution's probably to like do cool shit. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be like normal.
Hey,
I want to
buddy.
do cool shit.
I just have something to say though.
Like
Why can't?
Okay, I was just gonna like.
Yeah, you can finish
I was
it,
gonna
but
be
why-
inspirational.
Why can't you
but
do that like right now? Why you have to wait till January 1st?
I'm not, bro. I've been doing cool shit right now.
Then it's not a New Year's resolution, bro.
Well, this is what
To
I'm gonna-
continue it.
This is what I'm gonna double down in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I'm not average. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not a fucking peasant or a minnow. I'm gonna be a shark.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna walk in the inner sign going into Walmart. I'm gonna walk through the exit. I'm not gonna fucking do their pass that they want you to go through. If you walk through the inner sign at Walmart, you're a fucking peasant.
Only
You gotta. If you start small, you will do it to bigger scales, and you will not follow the path that you will get fucked in America. You will fucking be the Andrew Tate of the world. You know
And-
Andrew Tate?
No, I don't yet.
Okay.
Who's Andrew Tate?
That made no sense.
The what?
Who's Andrew Tate?
Oh, he's just like top G
You have to keep- yeah, that was helpful. Oh, here we go.
right there.
Yeah. What did he get in trouble for?
Pretty much just talking.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, and and why that's a radical and exciting choice is it comes with consequences.
Yeah.
Because people respond often not so well to somebody who is really living life fully. They're like, why should you get to do whatever you want to do?
Why are
'cause
you in the line of sheep?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. And they're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And, you know,
That's why I want to be outside of it.
But they'll call you reckless. They'll call you inconsiderate. They'll call you full of yourself.
And that's what they call Andrew Tate.
Okay.
He's canceled. They canceled him.
Yeah. Did you see which the comedian who's hot with women and gay men? He did one little thing and then kind of blew up, and he had a whole act ready to go. He was talking about, you can't cancel me. I'm not your gym membership.
Audrey got that one finally.
I want to say it's Jason Reif.
Jason Derulo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shit. What was yours, Ty? Your New Year's resolution?
I just don't have one.
Oh.
But what about like mid-year?
Mid-year?
Midterm?
Midterm, yeah.
Nah, I feel like I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
Okay.
You know?
And what is
It's
that?
not just gonna wake up one day and my whole life change on January 1st.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's not like A Christmas Carol.
I like to do my things in silence, you know? I
Mhm.
don't go out and want to tell people what I'm doing, you know? I just do it and then
Yeah.
happens.
I do things in silence too. Like the gym, I haven't posted one picture. I haven't told anybody about my friends. Like I was never like a gym person.
Jim Bunny.
Yeah. No, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I felt.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not talking about, I'm saying like New Year's resolution. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can hold myself accountable, you know? I don't
Yeah,
need,
you don't
I
have to
don't
tell people?
I feel like a lot of people put it out there because they want like people to hold them accountable, which is good if you need that. But I don't feel like I need people to hold me accountable for things like that.
60% of New Year's resolutions fail in the first 3 months. 60%. It's a fact.
And the other 40% fail in the first 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Audrey, what's a resolution? Even if it's something like you just want to touch on more in your life.
Well, I want to go back to what I've been doing in the past 4 years, 5 years, maybe so. And I just miss it. I want to go back and doing it again.
Doing
And what is that?
what is that you're doing?
Riding horses.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Riding horses. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun, though.
Here's a fun fact.
Riding horses.
When cowboys were herding cattle, right, across the land to get them to market, each cowboy had 10 horses. Because the trip was so long, one horse could not possibly make it. So that cowboy is changing horses every day, and they've got 10 of them to make the trip. And then so the 9 of the horses are resting, not being ridden.
You know what they're doing now?
What?
They're turning frogs gay.
Oh my God. I love that idea.
What is the world coming to?
How are they making them gay?
Because they're not real.
I don't know. How can you make
Oh, I know
gay
what
frogs?
they play disco music to the tadpoles.
Look, LGBT.
Wait, that's real? You're being serious?
Yes, I'm being dead ass. LGBTQ. I don't know that word.
Chemicals conspiracy theory?
I thought you pulled that out of your ass.
No,
You're
that's-
being serious.
no, that's-
Oh, gay
deadass.
frogs.
They
Alex Jones. Yeah.
Earbuds were plugged in properly in this song. Oh shit. No, but yeah, this is an actual thing.
Oh.
Most disturbing, ridiculous conspiracy.
Wonder why they picked frogs.
Probably because they're vulnerable.
Yeah. And once you get them inside, the hopping around can be quite the stimulation.
The frogs don't fight back.
Uh-uh. Well,
You know what
the
they did?
Poisonous ones do.
You know what they did, and it's
What?
fucked up.
What?
So they put flies in the room, and when it went to get the fly, it pulled the fly out, put a horse or a frog's ass there, boom, stuck it, and it was like,
Oh, wow. Gay.
gay.
And you know why?
Gay!
Because it's great. Otherwise, they would have been like, hell no, I'm just going to be bi or on the DL or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I'm all like full-fledged, like, oh, I guess it's like for like a frog that's a chameleon, they got that rainbow flag thing going on. I wonder if they become rainbow flaggy. Probably not. Anyway, FIVEFEST, which is what we're introducing new this year, because I don't want to run out of time to do this part. But we can go back to the gay frogs.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And the bi salamanders. FIVEFEST is where a filmmaker can submit on the festival side of Sato48 a 5-minute film that made under any auspices. So if they have a prior Sato48 film they want to reintroduce, if they've made a 5-minute film, if they make one between when the registration opens and the registration closes, or if they have a 5-minute lift, not a trailer, but a full lift from a feature or longer film that stands on its own, 5 minutes or less, they submit that, and that's going into the FIVEFEST. So this is a festival component where you submit under a genre. So for the Sato48 challenge, it's for best direction, it's for best cinematography. So all the films are competing, irrespective of genre, for that honor to be the best cinematography or the best editor or director. Under FIVEFEST, you enter under horror or comedy or experimental or documentary or musical. And so now you're competing apples to apples, if you will. So somebody, the Academy, who is last year's participants in Sato48, vote on the films that are in FIVEFEST by category, by genre. And then every film is accepted, and for your $25 entry to submit your film, you get a scorecard, which is how the Academy ranked your film based on the criteria of the genre. So different criteria, obviously, for comedy versus musical. And you are guaranteed to be on the online screening, the exclusive online screening, for a month after the awards ceremony. Now, some films that do really well will get a screening at the Moxie or one of the other venues that we work with. We're still working that part out, and could be recognized on stage at the Gilroys as winning in that category, which comes with a cash prize and a statue and a chance to, give us an acceptance speech.
What's the cash prize?
It'll be money.
Yeah, is it not?
Oh, we haven't said it. Well, you know what? It might. It probably. I shouldn't say, okay. But there's usually a minimum, and that's if we don't get a sponsor, and then because that's something we can cover personally. But if we get a sponsor, then we can up the cash prize.
Okay,
thanks. So you're looking for a sponsor too? That's good.
Yeah.
And we'll have like all this in the description where they can check it out.
Oh, cool. Great.
So.
And one other thing, if you are participating in Sato48 2024, if you're going to make a film in the 48 hours under the challenge side, you get one free entry to FIVEFEST. So if you have a film from before that you want to reintroduce because you think it might do better, it might win in comedy when it didn't win in other areas, you just slide on over and you get a voucher and that takes care of the $25 and you submit that film to FIVEFEST. And then you could win twice in a night. You could win on the challenge side and you could win on the free FIVEFEST side.
You might have already said, but how long are these films? They're short films.
5 minutes or less.
Okay.
Just master 5 minutes.
Is there, or you said or less, is there like a limit, like a minute, 30 seconds, or just anything?
Anything, because a lot of times an animation will be 3 minutes. But that's if they're doing it under 48 hours. Within 48 hours. Mm-hmm. If they make a 5-minute animation because they have all the time in the world, that's cool. Just 5 minutes or less. Because we want to corner the market on 5 minutes.
So if we wanted to do a film in it, we could?
Yeah, you could do, like on January 17, when registration opens for both Sato48 The Challenge and Sato48 FIVEFEST, you could get together with your team and go, let's make a 5-minute movie for the horror genre or for the musical genre. And as long as you get it submitted by the time that registration closes, which is months later. So
April 26th? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's the kickoff. I think the registration for FIVEFEST might close like April 17th or something. But anyway, it's plenty of time, like months. Then you can make that movie and submit that.
Wow.
So it's an opportunity to go outside of Springfield, but also do something for the local filmmakers as well. Because people submit Sato48 films from all over the world.
Yeah.
What if it's just like a banger video, like 45 seconds, it could win if it's just really good, catches the attention?
Might, yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Well, good.
Me, Autry, Breck, and Ty, we're gonna do a film and we'll win. I swear.
Great.
And Ramsey's in the background in the bed.
Now here, look, he took off his clothes. Yep. Oh, and now he's anyway. Don't have a camera trained on him because nobody will listen to anything we're saying.
Turn the camera.
He's so hot. One of our filmmakers had a 5-minute film and entered it in the Longhorn Film Festival in Houston. And he won with his 5-minute film. He won Best Cinematography against 3 other feature films. His cinematography for that 5 minutes was so good, they awarded it to him. So, if you can do 5 minutes well, it's magic. People are like blown away.
Normally, I can't last 5 minutes, but I feel like for this, I could probably make something work.
I'm sorry for you, Autry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What does he mean by he can't last 5 minutes?
You should know.
Oh,
you're Mr. 3 minutes?
I guess. Yeah, why should I know? Why would I know? Because you don't know, I should know? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'll tell you why he can't last 5 minutes. He's got the January calendar that he's looking at over your shoulder. Or,
I know.
Or your back. I don't care which.
I know.
Is there anything before we wrap it up? Is there anything else we should talk about?
Well, I think we could ask the same question of Autry about Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
Let's see how well she understands the answer that she's supposed to give.
That's a good topic, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
So, international law.
What do you think about that, Audrey?
What's the big deal about pi? The number.
Yeah,
Versus cake?
3.14.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
that's
What's the big deal?
20% of it.
What's the big deal? What's so cool about it?
It's been so long since I've done this whole math thing, but it has to do with just a bunch of numbers. Just keeps going on and on and on.
Hey, you already passed.
Yeah.
I was just making sure you weren't going to compare it to cake or something, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You passed.
You passed. You're smarter than a 5th grader.
Thank you.
All
Even
right.
though people think I look like a 5th grader because my height.
Who thinks that?
People.
People I work with.
Aren't you a teacher?
Mm-hmm.
They're a teacher too, so do they think you're a student?
Mm-hmm.
Or where do you work?
Because I'm shorter than everybody else.
They think you're a student, but don't you?
They don't pay attention to the badge that I'm wearing.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
to
aren't
the
you like I don't-
badge.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but aren't you a teacher for special education?
Yeah.
So they should know that you're not.
Yeah, they should know.
They just make fun of me because of my height. They're like, you
Sure.
look like a 5th grader.
Yeah, just get shoes with higher soles in them.
Or,
Problem solved.
like
There's never
somebody-
problems. There's
like-
only solutions.
punch
Because
them in the
5th
balls.
graders are taller than me.
You know what? You can get your legs
No.
extended.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
You can.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can. You
Yeah.
could. It's
Yeah.
painful. And the other parts of your body don't go along with it. 'Cause your little arms
I'm
are
not
way up
wearing
here, but-
heels to work.
Oh.
Work?
No, I mean,
Oh.
they actually extend your bones. They go in and they make you taller. It's an operation you can get. It's painful, but
Yeah.
it works.
Would you pay for it?
I would not pay for that. I would
For-
pay
no,
to get my
no,
other
No,
bones.
not for you,
in.
but for her to do it. Make her dreams
Why
come
would I
true.
pay for it?
So people stop making fun of her.
No, I'll give her soles that cost like $80 that make you taller.
There you
Okay.
go.
Start there.
That's
you don't
it.
fall off them and break your ankle, then we'll talk.
Would you do it?
No.
Yeah. It's risky.
Because every day I am running in the halls chasing a child.
That's.
Wow.
Are you on the list?
I was going to say, that is something most people don't admit on a podcast, but anyway.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, and what do you do when you catch them?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cameras over
Okay.
here, Audrey.
Discipline them.
Yes.
Wow. Most people don't admit that either. Okay. This is really getting creepy and hot.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for
I know
coming.
how to discipline.
Yep.
I put
okay.
you in a
We
chair
need
and I
to-
put you in a corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that was not sexual, guys.
No, not
She's-
sexual.
Nope.
Nope.
She does not do that to kids.
Right. This is all.
This is only in GTA 6. This
Yes,
ain't
that's-
in real life.
That's right. This is
And
just all
that-
made up.
Rolling, keep it rolling.
We are AI. Actually, we're AI bots. We are not even the real people.
No, yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all an hallucination.
Shit.
Hypothetically.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. It was fun.
Great fun. Thank
Yeah.
you.
We can always run it back some other time.
Okay. Fantastic.
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
and I might want to be on again later when we get a little closer to the challenge and encourage people to register and sign up.
Sounds good.
I'm sure Audrey would love you back.
We're
Yeah.
starting a new segment today where we close it out. We just dance off out of the
Yeah,
cameras.
here's the outro. What's the difference between peanut butter and blondes?
Blondes are
Easy to spread.
Hey, dance out.